Hello everyone, this is MZANSIHOOD Sports back with some more news. Join us now as we look at your trending sports stories and transfer rumors you need to know, including Koso make an offer to Percy, Stellenbosch FC rejects Kaizer Chiefs' bid for Nduli, another star is set to make the loan list at Sundowns, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more from MZANSIHOOD, and please go visit our social media pages. Our first story looks at Koso makes an offer to Percy. Now, topping the news today is a report that amid planning some massive moves in the January transfer window, Kaizer Chiefs have made an offer to former Sundowns star Percy. The Glamour Boys will have to replace departing players and focus more on signing attackers. According to latest reports, Kaizer Chiefs have made an offer to Bafana Bafana star Percy. After being linked with Tau for months, a report claimed that indeed Koso submitted an offer. With the mid-season transfer window on the verge of reopening, it appears that new suitors for Tau have emerged. According to Kura, one unnamed Qatari side has sent an offer to the club of the century for the 46th capped international, but the same report claims that a source from within the Egyptian side has confirmed that Kaizer Chiefs have also submitted an offer. Furthermore, Tau's omission from the national squad could easily come to an end should he sign for Chiefs. Additionally, it is said that Tau wants to leave Al Ahly and that they want to release him as well. Kaizer Chiefs are in the market for an attacker, and Tau's move could benefit both parties just as well as his Bafana's ambitions. Next up, Stellenbosch FC rejects Kaizer Chiefs' bid for Nduli. Now, back in November, Koso were reported to have shown interest in Stellenbosch FC midfielder Sihle Nduli. Now, latest reports have it that the Stellies want either 7 million rands or nothing. Koso, on the other hand, were reported to have just offered 4 million rands. The Stellies, however, have rejected it and are sticking to what they had initially said. According to Sokala Duma, Kaizer Chiefs were keen to land his signature after 47 games for the Stellies. The interest in Nduli has been there for some time, but maybe it was not in the open because there were other players at the club that Chiefs were looking at, as they didn't want to mix things up. But now, since it's believed that they could not get those other players, they are looking how to work with Stellenbosch FC and see if they can get Nduli. The things that they are looking at, and if they don't keep Njabulo Blom and Sponiseni Mtetwa, then they will need a defensive midfielder like Sihle, and that's why they are considering him for the future. It's not like there are talks going on yet after the recommendation from their scouts and recruiters, so we have to wait first for Chiefs to make the official approach to Stellies, and if there are talks, then those talks will determine whether they agree on a deal or not, but the interest from Chiefs is there. Sokala Duma added that the Stellies outright rejected Koso for the price they offered. Despite keeping quiet for some time on the matter, Chiefs haven't given up on Nduli, and that's why they tabled an offer to Stellenbosch FC of what is believed to be around 4 million rands, which Stellies apparently rejected and put up a counter of 7 million rands. At the moment, it's not yet clear whether Chiefs will negotiate on that 7 million rands or whether they are giving up on Nduli. But at the moment, Stellenbosch are looking at the amount of 7 million rands and they are willing to sell him. Although the Stellies are willing to sell him and have entered negotiations, it is clear that they will not accept any other offer. No, Stellies don't have a problem selling him right now, as they want to make some money while they still can. Let me tell you, Nduli's contract is coming to an end in June 2025, and this is the only chance they have to either sell him or renew his contract. But since there is interest from Kaizer Chiefs, they want to capitalize on that. So let's hope the negotiations going on, something could happen. Next up, Sundowns blocks Costa's move to England. Now, Mamelodi Sundowns' superstar Ribeiro Costa is reportedly attracting interest from Europe, but parent club Mamelodi Sundowns are not willing to let him go. The talented Brazilian striker has scored an impressive 24 goals with 17 assists in 57 appearances for the club. The transfer gossip, however, has it that English club Burnley have contacted Masandawana for their superstar. Although there is interest from Europe, including that from Burnley FC of England, Sundowns are not really willing to let him go. He is one player that they can fight to keep at all costs. They know the value that he brings to the team and the squad, and both the management and the technical team are happy with his contribution to the team, and that's why they want to hold on to him despite the interest from Europe. Next up, another star is set to make the loan list at Sundowns. Now, the Brazilians are said to be sending yet another midfielder out on loan. Masandawana have a plethora of quality players who keep fighting for a spot to shine, which makes game time a problem for the side. Currently, Sundowns have no less than 10 players out on loan, and now reports suggest that winger Lesiba Ngu could soon hit the list. Lesiba joined the Brazilians last season and proved to be a key player for former coach Rulani Mokwena, scoring 5 goals and earning an assist for the club. Mamelodi Sundowns are set to send 28-year-old winger Lesiba Ngu out on loan in the January transfer window. Ngu has recovered injury, however he's struggling to break into the club's matchday squad due to stiff competition. He's yet to feature for the club so far this season. Sundowns are currently loaded with players such as Tapelo Morena, Lebogang Mapoe, Godisang and Letlaku in their ranks. Sokala Duma says the club have decided that a loan move is the best option. There are a few wingers who are currently doing well in his position, and that's why the club is looking at loaning him out so that he has more game time. Sundowns know that there are clubs who will be interested in having a player of his caliber in their squads, and that's why they want to loan him out. Next up, Mukang, just the same as Yamal. Well, Relebohile Mufokeng is on the same level as Yamal, at least according to Orlando Pirates legend Albert Mahlangu. Mahlangu has urged South African disky lovers not to let their dislike for Pirates cloud their judgment for Mufokeng. The legend believes that when it comes to the skills, the youngster is on the same level as Yamal. Mufokeng has already scored 5 goals and provided 9 assists in 20 matches he has played for the Buccaneers. Speaking to kick off, Mahlangu says Mufokeng is exceptional. Relebohile is exceptional. Such talent is rare. I don't care what people say. What I know is that the boy's talent is unique. Jealousy is always present. When someone is performing well, we should give them the accolades they deserve. We have often complained about not producing top players, yet now boys like him are emerging and we let jealousy take over. The future of South African football is bright, and this group of players is on the verge of moving overseas. The best part is that they are at the right age for it. If a teenager is already linked to teams like Barcelona, what does that say to the jealous ones? The fact that he plays for Pirates should not lead to hate toward him. He is an asset for South Africa. When was the last time we had a teenager represent Bafana Bafana? Whenever Mufokeng has the ball, you can expect something exciting to happen. That boy is gifted and on the same level as greats like Lamine Yamal, Lionel Messi and Neymar Jr. Mufokeng is fermenting like a well-brewed Mqombothi. Next up, Koso has revealed what he exactly thinks of the PSL. Now, Mamelodi Sundowns' new head coach, Miguel Cardoso, has given his thoughts on the level of the Betway premierships competition and has compared it to leagues such as Tunisia and Ukraine. Cardoso recently joined Masandawana following the changing of the technical team. The Brazilians parted ways with Manqoba Mngqithi following their extreme inconsistent results, including a 2-1 defeat against bottom-of-the-league club Magesi FC. The Portuguese-born coach has been in charge of just 4 matches and has managed to win 3 of the league games. According to Far Post, the 52-year-old coach says the Betway Premiership is highly competitive and that it's no different to the clubs he has managed before. The league is obviously a tough league. The physical level in the matches is very high. We have the data. If I compare to the previous places where I was, there is high intensity. The way players win matches is highly incredible. That's the major difference. We saw the last 2 ones that we played. Also, AmaZulu is the same styles. A lot of runs back. It's quite difficult to have a team traveling together on the pitch. We go up together, we come up together. Sometimes we are going up, the ball is coming here, so we have to come back, and it separates the team to be connected and organized. Sometimes we need to organize ourselves at the back so that we can go together in front. Tough competition, very exciting in terms of management on my part. Competition is there, we have to focus on us in the right moments, because certainly the decisive moments will arrive. And those moments will have to be positive and be ready for it. Well, there you have it, folks. Be sure to leave your comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and please go visit our social media pages. Be sure to check out our TikTok and Facebook channels at MZANSIHOOD Sports. And from me to you, have a great one.